What's a sign that a movie is going to be bad? When the main actor's name is bigger than the title on the poster, showing what is obviously the best part / climax in the trailer. If it isn't strong enough to catch my interest with the lead up, it's likely gonna suck. Source content is its own thing, but the movie decides to bring it into the real world. It's lazy and totally misses the point of why people like it. Egg, He-Man, Beastmaster 2, Smurfs, Garfield, Alvin and the Chipmunks, Garbage Pail Kids, etc. An exposition in which one character explains everything that's going on to another character that should already know what is going on. It's an edgy reboot of a children's property that stopped being relevant a decade ago. Directing credit goes to Anna Real and Smeato. When the movie was supposed to be a drama and they changed it during filming to a comedy. If there are multiple trailers for a comedy movie, but they use the same joke in all of them. If the character points out something that is blatantly obvious. Has too many of what unknown critics say on the movie poster or trailer. When the commercials all have 1 or 2 word reviews. When they hype the movie's soundtrack more than the film it herself. X. Suicide Squad. If it's being released in January, that isn't the case every time, just most of the time. Whenever they start promoting their movie by constantly comparing it to one of the all-time greats in the genre. If you are a fantasy movie and you have to state in the advertising that you are great just like Lord of the Rings, it makes me think your movie is probably shit. Because you are not LOTR. It's been in production for too long. There's always a reason. For a recent example, Chaos Walking. It changed screenwriter, director and production company so many times over 10 years, but was sold on it being a Charlie Kaufman movie starring Daisy Ridley and Tom Holland. Kaufman left in 2013. Ridley and Holland filmed it over years due to so many reshoots and failed screenings. Then Lionsgate said the negative reviews were shocking to them. Really? Critics did not receive an advance screening in order to write a review. It means the studio is hoping to at least recover an opening weekend of ticket sales before word gets out. Get ready to see back in action in the big screen. This line is used in many bad movie trailers of old properties which are made into movies. The preview shows a girl who is just too focused on career to find love going back to her small hometown for whatever reason. Starts with a ridiculous amount of exposition. It's directed by Uwe Boll. The simple act of me wanting to watch it pretty much makes it a bad movie. I am like a moth to flame with bad flicks. The near constant advertising. Usually the exact same spot played before *EVERY* video on YouTube. They said the word family 20 times in 15 minutes and it's not a movie about a mob family. If my mom called to recommend it to me. When one villain wasn't enough to make a movie, so they shoehorn in multiple half-ass villains instead. Remember when they first revealed Sonic? That. If it's from the studio that brought you, insert decent movie here. When I can tell how it's going to end by just watching the trailer. Putting a director who has no idea what the source material is about. Looking at you Dragon Ball Evolution. When it is 10 minutes in, and you have said what the fuck, under your breath 5 or more times. When the opening credits tell you a really interesting story. When the opening scene involves a shootout with so many cuts you literally cannot see what is happening, or who is shooting at whom. When the narrator sounds bored. If it opens with a narration starting with, I know what you're thinking. It just screams desperate yawn from a crowded writer's room. Edit, /*I in a drama, Ragnarok and Megamind have a tongue-in-cheek tone, but some movies do it without irony, like Raya did recently. When the trailer shows you way too much. When they try adding a viral trend in the movie, it's just cringe. It goes directly to the $1 movie house. Too many commercials on TV, coupled with starting the promotion 4 weeks before the premiere equals bad movie. When you've basically seen the entire plot of the movie and all main scenes in the trailer. There are no pre-screenings for critics. Shaky cam and quick cut editing. When the advertising is famous movie meets famous movie. When it is a Disney remake. Solid.